G'day guys, welcome to Rumble's Fish Room. So if you look just behind me there, I'm walking out to my car and we've got a trailer on. And guess what's on the trailer? Oh, keys are in the ignition, guys. The ply tanks are on the trailer. And can you see that white box? That white box is a snake enclosure. But the problem is I don't know how to finish it. So we might get our fellow YouTuber, Life of Si, to come and help us finish that. I haven't asked him yet. I'm just throwing him straight under the bus. But the reptile enclosure is not the highlight of this video. The highlight of the video is that I'm taking the ply tanks home. Now, I would have liked to take the ply tanks home once they're finished. See them there. But the problem is, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be at work for. And with all that's happening, I don't really want to talk about it too much on the channel as far as the politics of it and that. All I want to say is, if I get locked down in my house, I don't want to slow down on my YouTube content. I want to keep it pumping.
Although there are some incredible stories of like
shout outs to H3 podcast, that's what was just playing. So I'm going to do these tanks at home. It will be a little bit harder, not much at all, but really well, actually no, it'll be no different at all. They'll be set up on a trestle and I'll be gel coating them. So that's that. I'll get back to you when I get home. I've got no idea where I'm going to fit these. You've all seen how full my shed is, and they might just have to go under the patio for now. Anyway, let's go home and have a look. So we're home now. So I've got to get them from there to there. I've cleared out the decking. They're not going to stay on the decking, but I've got to work out a spot for them in the shed. And I got the snake enclosure. It looks massive on the trailer. My missus hasn't seen it yet. I think she's going to flip out. Like, I've done this overcompensation thing like I always do. But to be fair, one of our snakes is a carpet python. It's not like it's crazy big for a carpet python. It's a fair size for the size of the snake, or what the size is going to be. Anyway, I'm going to unstrap it, start unloading the glass, and wait for the missus to get home to give me a lift. For anybody who doesn't know, my missus is my leading hand when it comes to lifting fish tanks. Alright guys, and girls, so the glass is inside. For anybody wondering about how hard that was to get in, it was ridiculously hard. I did it by myself. Obviously the tanks, I've got to wait for my missus to get home. We've got our reptile doors there. It's going to be a fancy enclosure, guys. It's full like drilled doors, toughened glass with like chrome locks and chrome hinges. It's going to be fancy, I promise. And then there's the 6-foot glass front. Those pieces are 9 foot, and I just didn't even bother trying to set a camera up. I had to like weave it through here. The main problem is because the bed's here, I couldn't actually grab the center of the glass, so I had to like balance a corner there, and like, oh, it was a nightmare. Anyway, glass is in, it's temporary holding spot. I wouldn't mind moving it to the other spare room, which doesn't have guests, but I need to move some shit around in there to accommodate for that. So this is what it is. This is what it is for now. Anyway, also I want to say a quick sorry to the Patreons. Your video would have been up real late yesterday. Basically, I'm just behind in my tasks today. I haven't even edited it yet, so if you are a Patreon, I'm sorry about how late the video was uploaded yesterday. Check it out. I didn't hyperlapse or anything, I just couldn't be bothered. I just wanted to get them off. Today's like the warmest day we've had in quite a while, so feeling a bit frustrated really. So they probably didn't look that big in my videos previously in the workshop, but like under the patio, look how big they look. They're well, I was going to say they're the biggest tanks I've got, longest, but they're not. The other ones that are in the fish room that are divided are 12 foot long, I think. Yeah, they're 3600. These are 27 or 2900, one of those two. Then so that one's the one that sits underneath. Anybody who hasn't seen these tanks before, just search ply tanks in my videos and you'll find it. So you'll see that space there is actually where the stingray pond is. So if you're like looking from the front view, the reason that one's smaller is because that one goes down on the ground next to the stingray pond, and these two actually sit directly above it, which is actually going to make it even harder when it comes to refiberglassing the stingray pond. This tank's going to be in my way. I just like making challenges for myself, you know. But we're not going to fiberglass the stingray tank before we put these in, because these are a priority. These like really are a priority. Current me hopes that future me finds some motivation. I really want to get these done. Like, I'm really frustrated at myself for not being motivated to finish them. Bringing them home, hopefully there's some motivation behind that. And obviously if we end up in lockdown, I'm crazy not to finish these. I've got everything except for catalyst. So somebody I've been talking to, Blair, he might have catalyst for me. I might talk to him, or I'll go buy some. I don't know how much catalyst is, but I should have enough money. But I've got like 20 liters of clear resin, 10 liters of black gel coat or flow coat, whichever one's the one with the wax in it. And I've got like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 kilos of the blue. I might run out of the blue doing these, but I'm kind of thinking about doing a couple more coats of just clear resin on these, and then so try to get away with only 1 blue coat, because I am short on blue. They don't need bulk blue, they only need 1 blue really. We'll see what happens. I'll let you know, or drop a comment if you've got any advice on that matter. Should I just go get more blue and do 2 coats of blue? I don't know. Anyway, I've got something else to show you guys. Guess what's in this tub, guys? Did I already tell you, or was I going to tell you? I can't remember. So we're meant to be in isolation. I've had more people over to buy fish in the last 2 days than I have in months. It's a bit strange, but anyway, long story short, well, it's not really a long story. We got eggs. Can you guess what the eggs are? If you've been playing at home, you should be able to guess pretty easily. I'm pretty sure I showed the female in her breeding dress in Sunday's video. Can you guess? Alright, I'll show you. It's a peacock bass. They're super skittish, which I'm not surprised when it comes to peacock bass. I don't even know if they've really eaten yet. Anybody who's moved peacock bass from a tank to another tank knows they're quite hard to get onto food. But anyway, they're not unhealthy, they're not skinny, they're just easing into it, I might say. So we've got to get that sorted. So what did the guy come and grab? He took the male Bocochromis. It's sad times, it is. I've had that fish for like 4 or 5 years. I've still got this girl here, but she's just wasting away. She's not getting food having only the pair in there, she just gets chased in the corner and gets no food. So it wasn't fair just to let her live like that. You can see she's even got some chunks out of her from the boy. I'm just going to put her down because it's really not fair to keep her like that. But anyway, upon the bad news, the good news is we now have a tank for the Strigatus. So we're going to put the Strigatus in there, these guys here. And they should thrive in there. That tank's 5 by 2 by 1.5 foot. I'm excited about these guys. I feel like they're a rich man's Dimicom, aren't they? So, well, I actually did want to talk to you guys about that. So I've got the male Dimicom in the basket there, which I needed to sell. But once I sell that boy, that means I don't have a colony of Dimicoms. I think I've got like maybe 5 babies somewhere, but my logo is a Dimicom. I think it's rude if I don't have a Dimicom colony in the fish room. So that leads me to my next question. What do you guys think? Do I go for plain old not plain old, they are nice fish. Do I go for original Dimicoms? I'm kind of leaning away from that because I've got the Strigatus. I'm thinking about albino Dimicoms. Now, I've had albino Dimicoms before. They all kicked the bucket, but I know 2 other people that bought them and both of them, they all died. But the ones that I can get now, I'm 99% sure are a different bloodline, so the bloodlines might be stronger. Then there's a third option. We could go marble Dimicom. Now, if we get albinos, I'm pretty sure they're going to throw the marbles anyway. I'm pretty sure it's a cross gene between the two. Yes, they are hybrids, but they're line-bred hybrids, and they shoot true Dimicom shape but marbled. But I'll probably leave the decision up to you guys. You let me know what you think. It probably won't be soon. Well, I say that, it might be soon. We need to finish the ply tanks first because we ain't fitting no Dimicoms nowhere with no more tanks. So yeah, the ply tanks are a bit of a priority. I just need the motivation. I can't stress enough to you how unmotivated I am, which is silly. Like, look, we've got these beautiful racks here ready to go. I literally put the tanks on the racks, throw a couple of legs on the front because the legs have to go on after the tanks go in, and we go full send, and we have 3 new tanks totaling like over 3,000. Nah. Totaling about 3,000 litres, which is 600 gallons? I don't know, you tell me. But it's a tight fit, so I need to take this leg out here, which has the tap on it. So I actually need to take the tap off, feed the tap under those tanks there, and take this leg off, which it's a worry of mine, because that leg also supports that rack. So I might even do like a 70 or 80% water change on these 5-foot tanks, drop them down to 20% to take that leg out, because I'm scared. I take a lot of risks in my fish room, but that's not one of them. So yeah, I think we're gonna have to, it's gonna be a mission putting these tanks in. We have to go over this rack here. We have to shut down 1, 2, 3 tanks that are up there. The little 30 litres need to disappear. The 2-foot that's sitting on that rack there, that needs to disappear. It's a 10-hour day putting those tanks in. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, and also the plumbing might need lifting about 20 mil. I'm just talking myself out of it. Anyway, you guys didn't need my life story, did ya? This is going to be a short little video today, and it's turned into an extended ramble. I hope you liked it. If you made it this far, give it a thumbs up. If you want to subscribe for more, hit that little red button, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.